Hey guys, welcome back to Startup Central. So today I want to explain how I created a music video from scratch, from writing the lyrics and all the way to creating a video that matches that song and uploading it to YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to explain what tools did I use, and what I want to explain before getting to that video is if I had done this the traditional way, and you guys might know I'm a filmmaker, a producer too. If I had done this with a regular artist, with a regular process of animation, it would have taken me around, well, me and my team, around 4 months probably to get this done. Now, if I had gone that way, the outcome of the video would have been probably a little bit better. But I would say with some AI tools, the quality of the video is around 80% of what I would have achieved with traditional artists. So in all, instead of spending 3 to 4 months and probably some $60,000 to $70,000 to get this project done, I spent about some 40 hours of my time experimenting with different AI tools, and of course using Premiere as always to edit this all together. So I'm going to show you exactly what steps I took to get this done, and that's what we're going to be seeing in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so here is the deal. This is a 3.5 minute video, and it started all with an offer I made to an NFT project, and that was really cool. And of course, in exchange, they were nice enough to grant me some stuff. But the thing is, I said I'm going to create a song, and then we started talking, and then they asked me if I could do a video for the song too. And I said yes. I was not entirely sure how I would go about it, and I contacted some musician friends, and they actually helped me get this done. So step number one was to write the lyrics. Now, you could go two different routes. I actually went the traditional route. I'm also a writer, and I love writing. I write stories, and of course a song, if that's the style you want, is also a story. So I started creating a concept of what I was thinking I could do with this song in terms of story, and I decided this was going to be a song about an NFT because, of course, this video is for an NFT project. So I decided it's going to be about an NFT that was alone and couldn't find its family. And finally, after going through a process of looking in dark, black and white spaces, this NFT finally found its family, and now it's no longer alone. So that's the general story. It's not a super deep story, but I wanted to convey this in this video and see how some AI tools helped me to actually get this done. So I wrote the song. I've written songs before. It's not too hard. I mean, in English is not my first language. So I had to use AI to improve my English writing, which is, of course, one of those cool things that ChatGPT can help you do, because otherwise my English writing would have been a little bit lame. Now, so I wrote the song in Spanish, I translated it to English, and then ChatGPT helped me fix it so the writing rhymed in a better way. So that was step number one. I cannot show you that because I actually went with a notebook and started writing. I think I started writing around 9 p.m. and I finished writing around 2 a.m. It took a lot of tries, but I think I got it right. So next day, I polished this writing with, especially the English writing, with ChatGPT. That took about 5 minutes tops. It didn't go well in the first try, but I actually interacted with ChatGPT until we got it right. Then the next step was to create the song based on those lyrics that I wrote, and that's where I'm going to show you my browser so you can see what tools I used. And that one is Udio. That's the first thing I wanted to show you. So here we are in that website. Again, it's called Audio, and this is a really, really cool AI tool for creating songs. Now, it can write the lyrics for you. It's really bad at writing lyrics. I tried that in some songs while I was experimenting with this tool, and I did not like the results at all. So again, guys, if you want to write your own song, I actually invite you to try it. And if it's not perfect, polish it with ChatGPT. But don't let AI take the inspiration that you have inside of you and just write something vain, because that's what you get from AI writing, at least as of May, almost June 2024. Now, with this tool, what I did is actually went ahead and click here, and you can tell this AI what the song is about in general. So that concept I explained earlier, I actually typed it in here, about the NFT that was alone and looking for friends, and it finally found it. Then I clicked on custom, and I wrote copied and paste part of those lyrics in here. Now, it would be ideal if you could just copy and paste all of the lyrics of your song, but then the result will be really bad. So you have to write, you can copy and paste around 8 lines of your song here, and it will go well. If you actually paste more than those, the outcome will be bad. And this is what I got from many hours of experimenting with this tool. So you click on custom, paste your lyrics here, and then again, you need to choose a style, because the style will make a huge difference on how the tool works. So you could choose anything, guys. I've done this with opera, I've done this with electronic, which was the case. I wanted to do electronic pop because this is an NFT, and NFTs are electronic. So that's why I went that way. But I could have done easily pop rock or underground or whatever you can think about it. But in this case, NFTs are electronic, and that's why I chose this style for this song. So you just go ahead and copy and paste your lyrics here. And once you do that, you click on create, and the tool will actually create the song for you. Now, it will do it in chunks of around 30 seconds. So I'm going to show you my creations. So you can see, this tool names the song for you. You don't need to go with that name. But this one was called Pixelated Sojourn. And if you can see, there's a lot of different files called Pixelated Sojourn, because it takes that many tries to get a song right with Udio. So I did invest around 4 hours to get the song right, at least the way I wanted it to go. And you start with little chunks. So as you can see, Pixelated Sojourn. So I'm going to play the first 30 seconds, and that's where I took the song to the next level.
In a digital world so wide, I wandered all alone. An NFT without a home, no place to call my own. I roamed through realms of pixels in search of where I'd fit. A lonely mud drifting, hoping not to quit. I thought I'd never find them, the ones who'd understand. But fate had other plans for me in a far off digital land.
Okay, that's it, guys. So those are the first 30 seconds. This tool actually offers you 2 different versions of every iteration you do for your song. And one of those iterations, I did not like it at all. So I actually went ahead and deleted that. Then I started extending the song, and I'm going to show you how you do that. And before we go there, these are the lyrics that I wrote and that ChatGPT helped me polish. I unfortunately cannot show you the version in Spanish because that was written in a notebook, and I don't have a camera handy to show you that. But so I translated it to English as best as I could. I polished that, and you actually heard the first 2 verses. I think that's what they're called in English. So it is actually the first 3 verses. So that's what you got from these tools. Then there's a lot of more of this song that you need to be configuring in this tool. So what you do is click on extend. So once you like this one, so let's say this is the version I wanted, then I click on extend, I type again all that information, and then click on add section. Once you add your section, you paste, so you go ahead and copy and paste. So you click here, and so I'm going to copy. This is the main chorus of the song, and I'm going to copy 2, because you can copy 8 lines at a time, and it will go well. I'm going to paste them here, and then you click on extend, and you will get 2 more versions of that extension. So it will show you that extended version along with the first part. So then you would get this here. Now I already deleted those versions that did not work for me, so I cannot show them to you again. I'm not going to show you the full thing because it's going to be a really long video if I do, but I'm going to play it from around the middle so you can hear the second part. And now we go. Let's go there. Okay, it's playing something else.
Digital land. Monadians, I found my family in the code, in the chat, in the harmony. Monadians, where I'm meant to be. Together on Discord, we're wild and free. I saw the lights of metaverses where avatars all played.
Okay, so you get the gist. After you do that, you keep extending, you keep checking versions. If those 2 that Udio proposes to you don't work, you can actually remix, click on remix, and it will give you more versions. And guys, I would invite you to just remix until your heart is happy. Otherwise, you will get a lame song. So you can see how many times I iterated, and I already deleted those that I didn't want. So again, I spent around 4 hours doing this. Now, once I got my full song, then it's time to go to the next step, which is create a video. Now, for that, I also did something, and again, this comes from my background in filmmaking. I don't want an AI tool to decide things for me, so I need to be able to first prompt engineer, and second, tell the tool a story so it can help me convey that story. Now, AI is still not a full replacement for a team of animators, but it's getting there, guys. It's the advancements of AI from 4 to 5 months ago to what it's able to do now. It's huge. So I would expect maybe next year, and I'm sorry for my artists, my usual artists, they will have to learn new skills, especially how to interact with all these tools. But probably some of those skills might be entirely replaced by AI. But let's not go in different ways. I'm going to show you what I did next. And it's actually this. This is a really, really important phase of production of animation projects, which is one, to actually be able to summarize the story in 1 sentence or 2. So, and when you're hiring artists, you also need to be able to tell every one of the artists that you're working with what you envision for a certain project. So I wrote this small paragraph here. It says, in a mixed style illustration anime, we follow a Wakamaya NFT in honor of Pure Soul's avatar on Discord, because he's the guy I agreed with to do this, as it travels through a gray world, looking for a group where it belongs to. After looking and looking, our NFT finally finds its family where it expected it least. Now, our Color Wakamaya NFT is happily living in a color NFT world among its newfound family. And then I found this concept art somewhere in the internet. So, it took me like 3-4 hours also to find something that I loved, that my heart was happy to try to emulate in this video and see if the AI tools were up to doing this. So once I have this, and I would do this in any project, even for creating characters. Sometimes they're inspired in a certain actor from Hollywood, and you just copy and paste what you imagine and then hire the character artist, and they will start doing sketches. And from those sketches, you can flesh out a full 2D or 3D character for your video. And I was trying to see whether AI would be able to take this input from me and do the thing I was envisioning, or even take it a step further. Because when you're working with artists, sometimes if they're really talented artists, they will surprise you. And I've gone through those surprises oftentimes. And good artists make you feel thrilled about being participating in this project. And I will have to say, this is I'm jumping a little bit ahead, but I was happy with the results. Now, using AI to produce a still frame is one thing. Using AI to produce a video, it's another thing. Those of you who have interacted with ChatGPT already know that it can be stubborn at times and do things in a whole different way than you're asking it. So if someone tells you you just upload your song and you get out a video and you're happy, that is a lie, because you will have to deal with someone stubborn. And artists sometimes, it's not that they are stubborn, sometimes they have their own vision, and you will have to negotiate with artists. The same thing goes with AI. So if you have gone through this before, I'm sure it's not going to be something new to you. So this is my little concept. Of course, when I'm tackling a bigger project, I have done movies, I have done show Bibles for some other projects. This is not a one-pager. Normally it's some 40 to 30 pages for projects, especially if they're TV shows. But for this small video, I didn't have enough time. I promised to have something Monday, so we agreed this on Saturday. Today is Sunday night, and I'm recording this video just to make sure that all of this is recorded somewhere and someone might have interest in doing and emulating this. So in general, this is a concept. You will need this to create a video with AI, so don't skip this step. Otherwise, AI will do things that you might not be entirely happy to see. So song, number 1, lyrics, number 2, song, number 3, concept. You can actually write the concept before the song. I actually did that. And then we are off to the 4th step, which is creating a video. So what did I do to create that video? I'm going to show you. So here we are. This is an art generation AI. There are dozens of it. You can use Midjourney, you can use Leonardo. I just happen to love the interface of Lexica. It's on the web, it's not on Discord. It's clean, and you can actually look for inspiration. So let's say this is kind of what the style I'm looking for. I can always click here, and in this case, it just says Princess Mononoke. So this is not useful. Let's try finding some... you find some amusing things when you're looking through those generated pieces of art. Lexica can produce really, really impressive art. Like this looks entirely hand-drawn. And of course, it's generated. So I'm looking for something anime. And if you cannot find it just by scrolling here, this would be kind of the style. So you can read the prompt and you can actually copy this and paste it and just try different things with the AI until you get the result you want. So normally you tell Lexica what you want and it will show you 4 different iterations of this, and then you can actually expand it again and it will generate more of these images. But this is the style I'm going for. So all I have to do is read here. It says a cute anime lo-fi girl cooking dinner at home during the night. Stunning anime art by Art Germ. I'm sorry, Art Germ. I don't know if Lexica is stealing your style. It's still an unknown whether getting inspired in someone else's art is copying. All artists have done this throughout the ages, but this is an AI, so that's a whole different thing. And it says award-winning, so I would just copy a stunning anime art. That's what I would copy here because my concept is really different. It's about guacamayas. and girls wearing feathers, girls and boys wearing feathers. So in case you don't find many of the images you're looking for as an inspiration, then you need to type here. So I would click anime birds and see what comes out of this and look for something that might be what I envision for my project. So you can just go ahead and scroll and scroll and scroll, and eventually you'll find something. Now these are art that have been generated by other people. So I like this style. This is kind of how I would like to get this project to look like. So again, I just read here, birds fly, green hill, clouds, pink, cartoon, anime. So as long as you write anime, they say 8K. Of course, you're not getting an 8K file, but that means that it's kind of high res. And city. So you start looking at those prompts, and then you get to a prompt that might generate what you want. So here, this is kind of 3D looking. This is not what I was looking for, but let's see. It says 90s anime. This is a little bit more specific. Then click and leave. Let's see if there's something about style. Pastel. Of course, this does not look like a pastel. Dreamy, kind of realistic, futuristic. Okay, this is just a salad word. I don't think they knew what they were trying to look for. So again, guys, just browse here, check those prompts, and then try. Then all you have to do is go all the way up here and click on generate and just type what you were looking for. So that's part of the step number 4 of creating a video. So before we get there, you need to do, if you want to be very specific with your story, a shot-by-shot description of what the story you're trying to convey will be. So you can start writing. I'm going to, if you have ever seen, I'm going to show you a document that conveys this. So this is a shooting script. Now, this is too specific. This is for regular filmmaking. With AI, it's more of an experiment. Each shot is an experiment. So what you want from your shot list is to try to understand what you're trying to convey. So, and just write them. I would just write shot number and then picture. In this part of the picture, you can actually look for reference files, or if you are already very visual, you can just type things that you will feed the AI so it can create videos for you. So I would start probably with an exterior, an establishing shot of the forest or whatever you want to convey. Then move to a close-up or a medium close-up, whatever you want to do with your video, but you need to envision it. So this is a tip if you are not a filmmaker. On average, each shot lasts around between 3 and 4 seconds. It used to be back 20 or 30 years ago that a shot was like 6 or 7 seconds. If you watch movies from the 40s or the 50s, it's around 10 seconds. Between 7 to 10 seconds, but the attention span has gone shorter and shorter. It started with MTV and those music videos, and then TikTok has killed the attention span of people. And of course, if you're watching this video, that is not your case, and I'm happy for you, but you need to plan, so between 3 and 4 seconds. So if your video is, let's say 60 seconds long, then you will need around 20 shots, 15 to 20 shots. So you need to plan for that. Once you have that done, then we move to the next step. Now, there are many approaches to creating the video shots for your movie or your music video. The first one is to decide which tool you want to use. If you want more control, you need to create each one of those shots in, let's say, Midjourney or Lexica or Leonardo. If you're trying to create a consistent character, it's going to be hard to use those tools. So far, they are not that good to create a consistent character. Now, that was not my goal, because if you want a consistent character, it takes ages, and I did not have enough time. So I went ahead and created my shots with an AI. I used a mix between Leonardo and Lexica, and I'm going to show you. You know what, I cannot log in this browser. I need to switch to the other one. but I don't want to make this video excessively long. So I'm gonna just type something, let's say establishing shot. And let's imagine that I created this. So, and I'm gonna type anime and see what comes out. So this would kind of be an establishing shot if you take the character out. And then of course you can add negative words to the prompt, and it will eliminate this character from the shot. So you create 20, around 15 to 20 shots per minute, and then you create all of this, and then you will feed another AI all the shots so it can turn those images into video. So that's the next step, guys. Now, there are many tools that you can use to create video out of frames, stills. One of them is Pika Labs, and this is really a cool, as you can see, that video. This is a really cool tool to create that. Now, what you're seeing here is cherry-picked. It's what this tool can do if you spend hours working on each shot. But again, I was short on time, so I did not have time to spend 30 to 40 minutes per shot. Again, that's 20 shots per minute. My song is around 3 minutes and a half. So that would have implied that I would have had to spend hours with this tool. So I decided to let the AI take a little bit over what it would display. If you want something specific to come out of AI, again, you will need to spend a lot of time. So you can use Pika, you can use, what else? What other tool? Here we go, guys. Sorry, it's really late. I almost slept nothing. I slept, I think, around 2 hours and a half last night to get this done. So the other tool that I use, and it creates really amazing results, is Runway. Now, if you create a lot of videos, then you need to pay for those. So you can, depending on what you want to accomplish, you need to pay. It's not too expensive. If you're just going to be doing one video per month, I would go with the standard. The basic is a little bit basic. It allows you to do 3 video projects. And now you can use Gen 2. Gen 2 is so much better than Gen 1. This normally is my default tool, but I was exploring with Pika also to see what results I got. So you feed, this is not a tutorial where I show you how to use each of these tools, because it would take me hours, and this would be an 8-hour long video, and this is not the goal for this video. I just want to show you those tools that I use, so on your time you can go and experiment with them. So Runway is really, really cool. This is one of those that I would advise you to test. The other is Pika, and there are many more. And of course, if Sora was out and usable right now, I would have gone with that. If you are looking for a better result, you can actually create 3D models with some AI and then animate them in other tools, and the results are amazing. But again, that would take 3-4 weeks to get done, and you would need a team of 2 or 3 artists that know how to use AI to get this done. So that was not the goal. That's not the scope of this project. So once you use one of these tools, then all you have to do is fit them the frame that you created in my case with Lexica or Leonardo, and this AIs will take that frame and animate it. And again, you will have to experiment, because the first outcome is probably not the one you are envisioning. So you keep refreshing. Some of these tools will allow you to actually write a little bit of an extra prompt. If you have a still frame where the character is, of course, not doing anything, you can tell the AI this character needs to move from left to right, or you can actually tell that you want to zoom in or a dolly in on your shot, and sometimes the AI will do it right. So what is the next step? And this is the crucial step to put everything together. The next tool I'm using, and of course it doesn't have to be this way for you, I'm using Premiere Pro. A lot of people can edit with AI tools. Those are really easy. If you have been using one of them, I would advise you to go and use that. I just happen to like the fine grain control I get with Premiere. Now, if you edit in Premiere, of course, it's going to take you a lot more time to get the thing done. But one of those things that I found out that I requested, again, if you remember that concept, at the beginning, the NFT was living in a black and white world. And all the results I got, as you can see in this timeline, are actually colored. And I didn't like the colored because that was not my concept. So I had to go ahead and desaturate. Or actually, I didn't desaturate in this case because I didn't want a precise black and white. I wanted a little bit of tint so it looked like kind of sepia or those old style of movies. And so I tinted all of those shots. Some of them are tinted a little bit towards purple. Some of them are a little bit toward red. And let's just play it and see how it looks like. So I'm just gonna turn off tint so you can see. This is what I got from the AI. It looks really cool. It has a color palette that I wanted, but in this case, I needed it to be grayscale. So I just added tint. I click here. I mapped it to this color, which is, I don't know, a darkish red. You can always tint it to something different, and you get a different result. So if you tint it this way, you will get this result. But I was going for this one, and how much time I have spent on Premiere, probably some 5 hours, more or less. I have not finished this project yet, but I wanted to create this video because I'm sure a lot of people are curious about what you can do with these tools. And I'm excited because I haven't been doing videos. I have been writing for a lot of projects, creating concepts, creating show Bibles, but I have not been actually going here and editing. So I like doing this and seeing how everything comes together. So for me, this is one of the most exciting parts. And I'm gonna just play a little bit so you can see what I try to do with the editing. I have not finished editing it, so it's a work in progress, guys. So let's play it. I'm actually gonna make this larger. So I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. Oh, so you cannot see it. I wonder why. Okay, sorry guys, with my recording, the OBS recording thingy was not showing you this frame above. So I'm gonna show you again. What you see below is the timeline, and if I turn the tint off, you will see what I got from AI. But again, my concept was to start with a grayscale. So this is what I got, and I'm gonna play this a little bit. I'm gonna make this larger. No, not that one, this one. Let me just double check that you are able to see this. Yes.
In a digital world so wide, I wandered all alone. An NFT without a home, no place to call my own. I roamed through realms of pixels in search of where I'd fit. A lonely mud drifting, hoping not to quit. I thought I'd never find them, the ones who'd understand. But fate had other plans for me in a far-off digital land. Monadians, I found my family in the code, in the chat, in the harmony. Monadians, where I'm meant to be. Together on Discord, we're wild and free. I saw the lights of metaverses where avatars all play.
Okay, so you get the gist of it. Let's make this shorter. So I needed to, I wanted a letter, to letter frame this so it looks wider, more cinematic. So you just start adding tools. I added an adjustment layer here. I can turn it on and off. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So you can see it better here. So this is what I got from AI. And it's cool. This is 16 by 9, but I wanted a letter frame. So I had to tweak each one of this frame so they fit well and they look good in this letter frame. And so I've been doing some VFX, some really simple VFX for this video. And as you can see, I still have some 45 seconds to go. I haven't finished it. There are some things that I would love to change, but I'm on a time crunch. So probably I will like this one. This is one of those AI artifacts. It looks kind of strange.
I found my heart.
So if I have time, I will regenerate this. If I don't, then I'll probably leave it as is. Again, I just this weekend I've just slept 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So I'm starting to get a little bit tired, and I want to finish this before Monday. So yeah, and I still have 45 seconds to go, which means around 3 hours more of work. So in general, guys, that's how I'm making a video. It's not all AI. The one thing that is not AI, well, there are a number of things that are not AI. The first thing, of course, is the lyrics. If you're not a great lyric writer or your first language is not English, use OpenAI, use ChatGPT to polish your writing. And probably you have written poems or you can write stories. You can actually tell OpenAI to turn those into a song. I have written lyrics for songs. So again, I use ChatGPT to polish my English. Then you go and create a concept, which is another thing I did. I created a concept, I created a story, and if you don't do that for your video, that's okay, but it will be a much better result. Now, did I get what I wanted from these tools? Kind of. The story is there in the results that I got. It's not as strong a story as if I had hired my animators, my character designers, and worked for 3 months. But then I would have had to spend a little bit under $100,000 to get there, and spend 3 months from concept art to character design and all the way to animation and render and VFX and all that stuff. It takes a while, guy. And of course, there's no voiceover for this. It's just a song. But if I had gone ahead and, as my musician friends told me, don't spend time creating a song, the musical part of the song, because then we'll spend 3 weeks more, from the composing, the instrumentation, and hiring the singers and putting all together. That's a whole different project. And if AI can do it really fast and do it really well, why not use that tool? So in general, guys, this is my experience. Probably if I have time somewhere in the future, and if those tools improve, let's say in the coming 3 months, I will do a follow-up video trying to do another song and trying to get a more strong story conveyed through a music video. So if you want to see the end result, I'm going to place the link of this song in the description of this video. I wrote this video for a project called Monadians. It's an NFT. It's really, really cool. I invite you to look that up, and probably, hopefully, they will like this video and, place it somewhere in their socials. So that's it for this video, guys. I think it was interesting. If you liked it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Startup Central for more content about crypto, about technology, and about how to make money in general with the blockchain. See you in the next video. Bye-bye now.